Well, hello again. Now, with all the stress in our daily lives, sometimes it's advisable to just sit back and breathe.
That is right. Sounds like a song. But now there's someone who can help senior international trainer Joost Meiwes from the Netherlands. Joost was brought to South Africa by Inspirational Breathwork to conduct a few workshops. Welcome.
Yes.
Who
Hi
is
there.
Joost Meiwes?
Well, Joost was born some time ago in Holland, and we all go through life. And life is not always, you know, straight line, goes up and down. And somehow I got connected to knowing a little bit more about myself, about who I really am. And yeah, through other modalities like neuro-linguistic programming and meditation, I eventually came to connected to breathwork.
Yeah.
And that is and was and will change my life constantly.
Now, why are you in South Africa?
Good question.
Why?
Good question.
We love having you here,
Yeah,
just so
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I'm not asking that in the bad
no,
sense.
it's like 2 years or 3 years ago I was invited to Turkey. And then somebody from South Africa came to Turkey, invited me to South Africa. So it was a kind of a going down under. And I'm loving it. Being from Holland and being so confined, you know, in your space, then being here in the mountains, and I'm mostly resident in Cape Town, so I'm like, good breath.
Okay.
Nice. Tell us about the technique with inspirational breath work.
Yeah, it's not so much a technique as an exercise and a breath pattern. So there's a specific breath pattern, which we call the inspirational breath, that allows you to get more oxygen, but also to get more balance in how you feel and think, and eventually also to kind of connect with what we call a spiritual component. I mean, breathing is kind of the thing to do constantly in life, and we have this immense potential to use the self-healing power of our own breath. So it's physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual.
So how important is breathing? I mean, you do it on an everyday basis, but how important is breathing actually?
Like I say, our body works very much with oxygen. And so if we're not breathing enough air, we just don't get enough oxygen within our system. And our organs, our lymphatic systems, our brain, our eyes, they all use oxygen. And the body is meant to be healthy and happy. But if there's not enough juice coming in, then slowly the factory starts to become vacant, and it starts to be smelly. And it's nice to hear the other colleagues talk about digestion, you know, composition. It's also about, you know, how you're using your diaphragm. Are your organs being massaged? And yeah, knowing also that oxygen very much cures anaerobic diseases, or cures is preventive for anaerobic diseases like cancer that cannot exist in rich oxygen environments.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So what do you attribute bad breathing to? I mean, is it people living stressful lives? Are we
how you breathe is how you live. So you very much become how you breathe.
Okay.
So if you breathe shallow,
you are shallow. Yeah. Not so much shallow, but maybe less alive.
Okay.
Maybe you take life for granted and you always think that other people go first, so you take in a little breath. Yeah.
Now, how should we breathe correctly?
Well, most important is that you breathe.
Okay.
Because most of us don't breathe. So we are behind the computer and then suddenly we go like...
that is so true.
Yeah. Or we run up the stairs and...
Oh yes, there's that.
At the end, you do the breath. No, you need to breathe continuously. If you look at a baby or a puppy, they breathe all the way. So it's more of an ocean wave kind of breathing that emphasizes the inhale and is relaxed on the exhale. And we have this diaphragm, and I talked about it before. It's a diaphragmatic breath. And the diaphragmatic breath works only on the inhale. So anybody that now is looking and listening, just take a good breath in and feel that your abdomen is is kind of moving up.
Show us.
So the back has to be relaxed. So you have to go into your chair.
Oh, into my chair.
Yeah, otherwise you use your back.
Oh, that's
and not your diaphragm. So you breathe in, you go like this.
Yeah.
Wow, with all this oxygen, I can do a whole other show.
Yeah, so if you do this like 100 times, you definitely, I see you moving through the nose.
Yeah, from the nose, out the mouth.
No, from the mouth in, from the mouth out.
Okay, how different is that from the nose in and the mouth out?
It's different.
Huh.
It has a different effect. There are many ways of breathing. There's yoga breathing, there is kung fu breathing. There's many ways of breathing. There's breathing to sing, you know. This is a live breath.
Yeah.
So this breathing will, with some workshops, with some sessions, and even like a full program, but eventually you will able to utilize this self-healing modality or self-enrichment modality by yourself at your home. And I think it's very important that you don't always run to the doctor or you don't always run to the pharmacy, but you just take a couple of breathing. And when you think about it, you know, breathing is healthy.
Yeah. So just quickly to wrap up, you have to tell us about your workshops, but I also want to know, in terms of people practicing, do you actually... Okay, we don't have much time. Tell us about your workshops.
I'm here for 2 months active.
Okay.
The best is to contact Rose on the phone number, and she knows everything about workshops, seminars. I'm in Joburg for 2 weeks.
Yay!
Fantastic.
We'll come see you soon, promise.
Thank you.
Sorry, our time is up. I hate it.
Before we go, here are our winners for today.